About 20 years ago, this garden was open for charity, and I'm trying to envisage what it would have looked like then, because it's pretty much been left to its own devices since. These pair of acers have probably been planted for, well, obviously 20 years, but probably for 50 years, I would guess, given their age, unless they were quite mature when they were planted. But because of the way that this path has been put in originally, now these are much bigger, they're getting kind of clipped back to allow access, and that's kind of disfiguring them a little bit. I'd love to remove this path and allow these to join up and underplant this with some more kind of traditional Japanese kind of planting, maybe some kind of low ground cover or ferns, and I think that will just kind of help this whole area develop a theme. When you're working with a brand new property, if you've got good bones, you need to probably wait till winter to look at the structure that you've got to work with. So here we've got a pond. Now this is seemingly in a bit of a random location. In this garden we've kind of got a little bit of this here and a little bit of that there, and that's quite traditional to do that. I think this area, with those two acers as a backdrop, getting these ponds working again and planted up, we can really join this space with this piece of lawn beyond. Now this lawn is not really grass, it's pretty much 90% moss, and that's because of the shade. Now the sun in this part of the garden is kind of in March just filtering through these trees, but as soon as those trees get leaves on, this is just going to be in the shade. So what I'm proposing for this section is some kind of building, and actually you already feel like you're in this little kind of amphitheatre, and the views down there of those trees in the distance are stunning. So I think giving this a kind of woodland Japanese kind of look brings together those acers, that pond and that view, and sat here on a really warm summer's day, I think you could work from here, read from here. It's a really beautiful vantage point.